Hi guys, long time no speak. I hope everyone is well. This is not going to be my usual post that I'm used to, but I feel like I had to do a post regarding Kobe Bryant. Whether you're an NBA player fan or not, the reason why I feel like I need to do it is because um, though I'm not like, oh my God, I have to watch a game, every single game. And I know he's retired. Um, he did make it fun to watch NBA. Smart, educated, spoke four languages. But I feel that speaking to several people these couple of days, that those who suffer from like and deal with anxiety and depression, it does trigger something. And I myself have to admit that yesterday I was trying to watch the Grammy thinking it would distract me, but it did not. It was very difficult to enjoy the Grammy. It hit me hard because as a human being and dealing with all my health issues, certain things do trigger my sadness. And I have to admit, I was extremely sad. I mean, whether you're a basketball fan or not, or even if you are a basketball fan and you were not a Kobe Bryant fan, an LA fan, you have to respect the game, right? Um, how can I say? You have to respect the game. And it did trigger some sadness in me. The fact that his 13-year-old daughter, who made it very clear a long time ago that she will follow his legacy, there was no need to have a boy. According to an interview he once had, that someone in front of her 13-year-old, Gigi, um, said, "Oh, you have to have a boy to continue your legacy." She goes, "No, he don't. I got this." It's very difficult. I cannot imagine. There's no way I can imagine his. I mean, we've all experienced loss in our lives: husband, wives, fathers, mothers. But to lose two at the same time in such a tragic accident, to lose her husband that she knew since she was 17 years old, both of them, before all the big fame, um, to lose one of her daughters that was only 13 is kind of, you must be inhumane and cold-hearted not to feel anything for that. And the reason that I decided to post this is because sometimes people forget, sorry, sometimes people forget that those who are, those who battle anxiety or depression forget that those who do not battle anxiety, depression, whatever it is, forget that when certain things like that hit you with the bad news, it hits you. It makes you think, right? Um, so To all my anxiety, depression, mental health warriors, did it hit you the way it hit me? Like I said, I tried to watch the Grammy Awards. It wasn't the same. Yes, Alicia Keys did what she had to do, and it was a beautiful tribute, but it just made it worse. Like, just to think how I always say life is short. Life is effing short, right? Um, what did you guys do? I mean, what do you guys feel about this, right? I'm just curious. Um, yes, it was a tragic loss, and people have lost their life tragically in many similar ways. But I can't even imagine, like I said, losing a husband and your daughter at the same time. And Gigi, his daughter, was very adamant in following his legacy in the WNBA. He was very hands-on. He was motivated, and he provided motivation and inspiration to not just future male NBA players, but also future WNBA players, including his daughter. I don't even, anyway, I just want to say, share with me, please, if this did affect you. I mean, was it something what did you do? Are you still trying to process all this? Did you think about your own family, your loved ones? Did you reach out to them and tell them that you love them? Every day is a borrowed day. Our body is a borrowed vessel. This is just a vessel, I believe. I'm not religious, but we are in borrowed time. I do believe our body is just a borrowed vessel, right? When we pass away, we're just physically a shell, and our soul and spirit lives on. That's what I believe. So, definitely a deep message for 2020, as it should be for any year, not just for 2020. Spend time with your family. Spend time with the people that you love. It doesn't have to be family. Reach out to them. Tell them that you love them. Tell them that you appreciate them. I know it's hard. It's been a weird couple of days since yesterday. I don't know what it is, but even though I was never like a huge LA fan, I had so much respect for I had so much respect for Kobe. There's very few people in the NBA, and you could argue with me if you want to, disagree with me, whatever it is. I'm not going to argue with me. I'm not going to argue with anyone. But you could disagree with me. That's okay. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. There's very few people, there's very few names that you could say: Kobe, Jordan, Patrick Ewing. I mean, I'm just shouting out names that just come to mind. Okay? Don't get upset if I miss anyone. I'm not trying to go down the list. Very few that actually Hey, if you want to go back, Vince Carter. I was a fan of his when he was playing before he retired. If you want to go, my point is, I'm not trying to go down every list. Well, my point is, it's not, I don't think that there's so much in our generation we can say he inspired me. He made the game he made the game feel fun. Kobe made the game feel fun. If you know what I'm saying. Um, he was one of those who I wanted to learn more. He was one of those that made it fun to watch and learn from him. He was inspirational, not to mention listen to his different interviews and watch him speak 4 languages. Anyway, please tell me if things like that do affect you. News like that, how do you handle it? My view, my opinion is, though life continues to evolve around us, I cannot imagine. And please think about what his wife is going through, where life is not evolving. Life is frozen right now for her, I can imagine. Life is painful, gut-wrenching. Oh my God, I can't even speak, sorry. Gut-wrenching, painful, just, I don't even know what words, I'll be honest with you. Gut. Sorry. Like I said, I cannot imagine what she's feeling. None of us. We can all imagine losing someone close to us, one person. And that's, oh my God, that's painful. Because I remember losing my dad. Felt somebody rip my heart out of my chest. And put it back eventually with Band-Aids. Meaning, still not the same, but it's held up with Band-Aids. I cannot imagine, as a woman, losing my husband and my 13-year-old daughter and explaining it to the rest of the girls. And his daughter, the youngest one, will never get to know him. I believe she's less than 9 months old, his youngest. All I can say is, let me know how you handle bad news. Does it trigger things in you? Does it make you sad, somber, melancholy, whatever you want to call it? Let me know how you handle it. Did this Kobe Bryant news affect you? Let me know. I'm trying not to watch anything that has to do with him. It's really sad, especially things that are combined with him and his daughter. Too much for me. Sometimes you gotta put a stop to certain things that will make you sad. You really do. So let me know, and please stay tuned for more things. I'm sorry I haven't been on this. Sorry I have not done a YouTube video. I had a lot of several family obligations and also not feeling well. And I do try to record why I'm not feeling well, because um, I like to keep it real and see you what I go see. I would love to, I like to see you guys see what I go through. Whether I sound like whatever it is. I, I try my best. But I haven't been able to, if you know what I mean, to actually be that coherent and articulate. So I got to keep that also in mind. so um, so definitely, I know it's Tuesday. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning for me here in New York. Um, I just had so much on my mind. Um, so I thought this would be the first video of me recording for a while. I am trying to get a couple of male friends and interview them regarding dating and from their perspective, of course, right? We always have our perspective as women, and I always think it's very interesting to listen to their perspective. We could learn something. It is going to be an educational thing, or it's going to piss you off. But it's going to be good, I'm sure. I'm trying to coordinate people's schedule with that, right? So stay tuned. And again, please love your loved ones. Please never get off the phone with anyone upset, okay? Tell people you love them, okay? And let me know how you handle this news and handle all the types and other types of news, because anyone that's reading my feed can actually benefit from it, okay? Take care and be kind to one another. Bye.